Most often when we see a Rashi quoting Old French, our first instinct is to turn the page. However, if we pay close attention, sometimes we can emerge with a great understanding of a pasuk and an important principle for our lives. Moshe Rabbeinu tells the Dayanim in this week's parasha, "Vatzaveh shoftechem va'esai limor," and I commanded your judges at that time to say, "Shamoa ben achichem u'shvatet tzedek," listen between your brothers and judge righteously, ben ish uvein achiv uvein ger, between a man and his brother and his ger. There are a lot of questions on this pasuk, but I'd like to begin with the interesting usage of the term shamoa. Rashi says shamoa lashon hoveh. This is a present tense. Odant belas in Old French. Odant. Kamo zachar v'shamar. What Rashi is telling us, what he's noted, is that the Torah uses a very interesting phrase here, a very interesting tense. Normally, we would expect the pasuk to say, "Tishmeu ben achichem," listen between your brothers. Shamoa connotes the constant sense of listening. Just like when it comes to Shabbos, Zachar doesn't mean one time to remember that it's Shabbos, but to constantly, every day, b'tmidius, to remember that it's Shabbos, that all of our actions are informed by the awareness that Shabbos is coming. So what's Moshe Rabbeinu telling the Dayanim? When two people come in front of you for judgment, it's not enough to hear them, not enough to hear their arguments, it's not enough to listen to the litigation, but one must be constantly listening, to constantly not let go of the careful attention that you pay to the words of the litigants, to hear very carefully the nuances. This may be related to the drush of Chazal on the end of the pasuk. Bein ish uvein achiv uvein gero. Rashi quotes from the Gemara in Sanhedrin Zayin Beis, afilu bein tanur likirayim. Bein gero, even when the litigation concerns an oven and a stove. What does that mean? Things which seem very insignificant. This person, the two brothers are splitting up a Yerusha. This one gets half of the house. This one gets the other half. In this half of the house, there's an oven. In this half of the house, there's a stove. What's the difference? You have two cooking elements. But the brothers, it matters to them. They come to the Dayan, they want justice. The Dayan, the Gemara explains to us, Rashi there says, and even more strongly, Rabbi Chanano there says, Lo yihu kal be'enav. It shouldn't be light in the eyes of the Dayan just because there's not even an argument about money here. There's just small claims between the two without such a big nafkamina. But the Dayan is commanded by Moshe Rabbeinu, Shamoa ben achichem. Be constantly listening. Listen carefully. Understand that even what in your eyes may not be significant, to the people who are presenting you with their claims, it is very significant. We have to pay careful attention to the nuances, to what's underneath the claims of people when they are presenting themselves to Dayanim. Shamoa ben achichem. Obviously, most of us are not Dayanim, and we don't hear claims of monetary nature too often, but we all are Dayanim. People come to us, they ask us to hear them out, or even if they don't ask, we are bidden to hear them out. When they present to us their issues, their problems, or just they want us to listen, even just to hear about their lives. Moshe Rabbeinu's command to Dayanim is true for all of us. It's not enough tishmu, it's not enough to hear, it's not even enough to listen one time. Shamoa, we must constantly be listening, to be careful attention to hear all the nuances that people have to say when they are presenting their lives and their cases to us. There's chus that we pay careful attention, there's chus that we build stronger relationships and hear each other out. May Hashem wish me zoche that we should have a binyan beis hamikdash in Peri B'yameinu. Have a wonderful Shabbos.